The symbol that you sent me isn't a pentagram. No, it's not something that you would see teenagers or a Norwegian black metal band paint on a wall in goat's blood to be edgy or to piss off the Christians. No, this is a little bit more obscure than that. Yeah, I know that the one in the hallway, that's from the late 90s. looking at an engraving, an old sketch from the Dark Ages, and fragments of a deteriorating fresco. There just isn't a lot left. Everything else has been destroyed.
Why?
Well, superstition. Early Christians believed that Boogie actually lived in the images themselves and that they were gateways into his realm.
Gateways?
Yes. The ancient church believed that he would take possession of those who saw the images and cause them to do terrible things. Or in some cases, he could even abduct the viewer into the images themselves. Children exposed to the images were especially vulnerable to Boogie's possession and or abduction.
What if you destroyed them?
Sorry, I don't follow.
If you destroyed the images with a fire, what would happen then?
What? Do you mean literally or in the stories?
In the stories, if an image was destroyed, then the gateway would be closed and Boogie would no longer have access to this world, right?
Mr. Oswald, what kind of book are you writing exactly?
I don't know. I'm not even sure I have a book anymore. But thank you for your time.
Anytime.
Hello, hey, thank you for getting back to me so quickly. I appreciate that.
Of course, I'm a really big fan. I'm flattered that you emailed
thank
me.
you.
Once I saw the photos that you sent, I knew exactly what cases that you were studying.
Wait, how would you know what cases I was looking at?
The symbol that you sent me isn't a pentagram. No, it's not something that you would see teenagers or a Norwegian black metal band paint on a wall in goat's blood to be edgy or to piss off the Christians. No, this is a little bit more obscure than that. Yeah, I know that the one in the hallway, that's from the late 90s in St. Louis. The other one, the car hood, that is from Sacramento. That's about 30 years ago.
Tell me about the one in Sacramento.
It's a symbol associated with the worship of a pagan deity.
A deity? What kind of deity?
A very obscure one, dating back to Babylonian times, named...
Who is that?
I don't know. That's what I'm hoping to find out.
You think these are serial murders?
Maybe. More ritualized than necessarily serial, but really spread out. And not just regionally, but over time. The first one I found dates back to the 60s.
The 1960s?
Yeah.
Wait, that would put the guy, what, in his 70s?
Or his 60s.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, look at the methodology. Toxicology reports some cases the killer drugged his victims.
Wait, with what?
Well, they couldn't tell for sure. But by drugging them, the killer removes his need to overpower them. Here he used a tree branch to do the heavy lifting. In Sacramento, he lit family on fire. In St. Louis, he slit their throats. And the first family he drowned.
Drowning? You never said anything about anyone being drowned.
The only other significant link between the murder cases is that in each instance, the killer murdered the entire family except one, a child, which he took with him. That and this symbol appears in several of the crime scenes.
That looks like something from out of the occult. Look, you might want to call the university. There's a professor over there, Professor Jonas. He's an occult crime expert, and the state police bring him in on some of the weirder stuff.
I think this qualifies.
So where do you think that drowning happened?
That's what I need you to find out.